Hello friends, this is Max Gullickson at my home right here in Southbridge, Massachusetts, and I'm in my kitchen, which is my favorite place probably in the entire planet, and I have food in front of me, which means I'm about to cook something. And what I'm about to cook is some of Maureen's fried rice, and the key to this whole thing is that I have incorporated as much as I could from the garden that we started out in our backyard here. We made some raised beds and we grew some stuff, like we grew onions that are scallions right now, we grew a tomato, we grew some oregano, we grew cucumbers, and we grew peas, and all of those things are going into this fried rice that we're making today. We have it in the background. It's so simple to make. What you do, you just assemble everything you're going to use and you kind of put it in the order, and you're sticking the whole thing into a frying pan back here that has been coated with light coating of oil. So the first thing that you're going to put in there, because they cook at different times, is you're going to put peas and onions and the white part of a scallion. Yeah. Now the peas and the scallions came right from the yard. The onions came from Big Bunny. Like anything else that we didn't grow here, we bought it at the Bunny this week or that just passed. Otherwise we grew it. And you let those cook maybe about 3 minutes or 4 minutes, and you got a nice little fry to them. And then the next step is you add your mushrooms, and we chopped up some ginger and some garlic, and we put them all in the same bowl because they're all going to go in at the same time. You cook those for a few minutes along with the peas and the onions. Now at that point, after about 5 or 6 minutes total time, you drop in some of what we call Maureen's secret sauce. Now this contains soy sauce, and it looks like I can see some sesame seeds, and there's also some other secret ingredients that Maureen told me she'd let me know what they are. And you let that simmer in for a minute or so, and then the next step is you put in your rice into your frying pan. And here it is. Now the key to this rice is you can use a number of different types of rice, whatever your fave is, but the key is you got to cook it, and it has to wait for a day before you use it. So cook it at least a day before, maybe 2 or 3, and then you put it in that way. Now you're going to let that cook for 5 minutes. You roll all that stuff in and you let that cook for 5 minutes. Now while that's cooking for 5 minutes, you're going to dump on, I got leftover sirloin that I soaked in La Choy Chinese soy sauce for a few hours before I cooked it on the grill. I cooked it kind of medium rare, so it's a little red still, so if I recook it, it's not going to get overdone. That lays on the top for a little while, and then in the last minute of the 5 minutes that the rice is sitting there, you put on your garnish, which is oregano and a cucumber and the greens from those scallions, as well as the tomato, the first one of the season that we picked. They all go on, and in addition, 2 fried eggs that are just barely cooked, and they go on at the end as well. And then you stir the whole thing and then let it cook for another 4 or 5 minutes, and it's done. It's good. It's simple. You got to use some of your garden, and you did the whole thing right here in Southbridge. And we'll be right back. Takes on, put it in this bowl right here, let it cool off, because right now it is piping hot, and we're going to have some for supper. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for coming to my house here in beautiful Southbridge and sharing with my garden, and we'll see you again right here on Southbridge Community Television. Thank you.